Most pet owners are aware their animals are highly in tune with their surroundings. However, for one woman, the reason for her pup's barking eluded her until it became clear that her life was in danger. She would soon realize that dog was trying to warn her of something that could kill the entire neighborhood, and it was lurking right in her backyard. When rescue dog Kaylee started barking and wouldn't stop on the morning of December 30th, 2016, her owner instantly knew something was off. Despite her trust issues as a rescue dog, she knew their girl wouldn't react like this to a simple bird or a cat. Something more sinister was afoot, and she could smell it. When Jacqueline and Keith first adopted Kaylee from DeKalb County Animal Services, she'd been there for almost a year. In fact, when they first met her, she was on the verge of being put down. Her heroic actions would prove everyone in the shelter wrong and show that every single dog is worth taking a chance on. Keith Santer Perham and Jacqueline Berlin decided to take a chance on the skittish Kaylee by fostering her. She had a tendency to snap at humans due to broken trust, and Keith and Jacqueline knew that she needed someone who could be there with her 24/7. They never could have imagined how one Facebook post could save so many lives. Jacqueline reached out on Facebook for someone looking for a Velcro dog and was super loving but needed lots of attention. Her call was answered by a lady called Susie Chandler. Little did Susie realize that Kaylee would not only be the perfect dog for her, but also the dog who saved her life. Susie was anxious to ensure Kaylee settled in. The first day they brought her home was hopeful. She even instantly got along with Susie's other dog. Everything seemed perfect, or so she thought. That's when the growling started and wouldn't stop. Susie had no idea what she'd done wrong, but she was about to find out the cause. Susie couldn't figure out where she'd gone wrong. Just last night, things have been going so well with Kaylee. She was starting to be affectionate and everything. She thought she was making great progress, but now Kaylee just wouldn't stop growling. Her other dog was even joining in. It was then that Susie realized what exactly they were growling at. At that moment, Susie, whose friend Karen was over, started to get really scared. The two women began to panic. What if it was a home invader? Karen, who'd been a victim of a home invasion before, began to suffer from PTSD, and she hid under a bed in terror. Was history repeating itself? Karen's irrational fear was rubbing off on Susie, and she needed to put a stop to it. She took her brave and protective pooch, Kaylee, on a leash with her and marched outside to face whatever it was head-on. They went outside and Kaylee started dragging Susie towards a corner. Susie sniffed. She realized the cause of Kaylee's barking instantly. Just like Lassie saved Timmy, Kaylee's barking alerted Susie to leave the vicinity immediately and call 911. She banged down all her neighbors' doors to alert them to leave before anything terrible happened. A gas leak was taken care of and no one in the neighborhood was harmed. Kaylee was a real-life hero. Kaylee became somewhat of a social media star after her heroic actions. Susie was interviewed by multiple news broadcasters, and she and Kaylee are recognized wherever they go. Following a rough start in life, Kaylee's gone viral as a real-life lassie, as well as a loyal and loving pooch. So what's the moral of this story? Kaylee's life began with misery, and she was almost on the verge of being put down until that fateful day she was saved. Had Kaylee been put down, who knows what would have happened, not only to Susie, but to her entire neighborhood that day. It just goes to show that every single life, no matter how big or small, is capable of making a difference.